There are over 5,000 distractions in the average workplace. And with technology getting more advanced, this number is only going to increase. So how do we stay focused? How do we stay on track? I've been thinking about this a lot recently because I find myself getting distracted all the time. And so I wanted to share with you 5 rules that I try to follow to stay focused in an increasingly distracted world. Number 1 is block time for deep work. This is one of the most important things I've learned from Cal Newport's book, Deep Work. The world is becoming more and more shallow, and distractions are everywhere. We need to schedule time in our day for focused, distraction-free work. I like to block out 2 hours every morning before my team starts to work on my most important task for the day. I send a message to my team letting them know that I won't be available. I turn off Slack, I close all unnecessary tabs on my browser, and I work on one thing until it's done. If something urgent comes up, they can ping me in Google Chat, but otherwise, I am fully focused on the task at hand. What I love about this rule is that it makes staying focused really easy. It's scheduled in my calendar, so it just becomes part of my routine. So pick a block of time in your day when you will work on your most important task and stick to it. Number 2 is turn off notifications. Notifications are designed to distract us. They pull us away from what we're doing and put our attention on something else. And if you have lots of notifications coming in from different apps, it's very hard to focus on your work. You might think checking email or Slack notifications quickly isn't that bad, but actually our brain needs around 23 minutes to refocus once we get interrupted. This means that if you're constantly checking notifications, you're spending the majority of your day refocusing. That's why I turn off all notifications except for messages from my friends and family. I don't need to know if someone liked my Instagram post or if there is a new notification on Slack. These things can wait. If you find this too hard, start by turning off non-urgent notifications and then slowly turn off all notifications altogether. Number 3 is practice digital detox. Another thing that's helped me a lot is setting boundaries around technology use outside of work. I try to avoid using any technology for half an hour before bed and first thing in the morning. This is a great time to reflect on the day ahead and set intentions for the day. I like to write down 3 goals in my journal before bed each night. I think about what I want to accomplish the next day and write it down. This helps me prioritize and focus on the right things. I also try not to look at my phone in bed because it is tempting to scroll through social media or watch YouTube videos. But I know that this will make it harder to fall asleep and wake up early. It is important to disconnect from technology sometimes so that we can recharge and focus on the things that matter most. So set some boundaries around when and where you will use technology and stick to them. Number 4 is say no without guilt. One of the biggest challenges we face today is saying no to things we don't want to do. We live in a culture of yes, where we're always trying to please others and do more than we can handle. But saying yes to everything comes at a cost. We end up stressed, overwhelmed, and unable to focus on the things that matter most. I used to struggle a lot with this because I felt guilty saying no to people. But over time, I've learned that it's okay to say no. In fact, it's important to do. When we say yes to everything, we're doing ourselves and others a disservice. We're setting ourselves up for failure, and we're letting people down. When we say no, we are able to focus on what matters most, and we are able to do a better job of it. We're also showing respect to ourselves and others by setting healthy boundaries. It's not selfish to say no, it's self-care. So say no to the things you do and want to do, and say yes to the things that matter most. And number 5 is embrace boredom. This is probably the most counterintuitive piece of advice on this list, but hear me out. Boredom is when our mind is not engaged in something that is meaningful to us. When we are bored, we are not focused on the task at hand. We are distracted by the things around us, but boredom is also an opportunity to be creative and come up with new ideas. When we are bored, we are free from the constraints of what we think we should be doing. We can explore new things and come up with new ways of doing things. I used to hate boredom, but now I embrace it. I welcome it. I know that it is an opportunity to do something different, something new. When I'm bored, I take it as a sign to do something that I've been meaning to do, like read a book or learn a new skill. So the next time you're bored, don't fight it. Don't try to fill the void with social media or TV. Use it as an opportunity to do something that you've been wanting to do. You might be surprised at what you come up with. These 5 rules have really helped me to stay focused in an increasingly distracted world. Of course, it's not easy to follow them all the time, but I try my best. I hope they help you too. Now I want to hear from you. What are your tips for staying focused in a distracted world? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It would mean the world to me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.